Hey, in today's video, I'm going to teach how you can rotate IP addresses to be able to make requests to websites without getting rate limited. And it's going to be very useful for our CTF today. Although skip to around the end of the video, the last 10 minutes to actually see the IP rotation because the rest is just going to be some trial and error. Yeah, see you there.
All right, usual drill. Let's do a CTF. This time we're gonna move into the medium level. We already did too easy. They went pretty smoothly. And yeah, I'm looking here at the medium. We did crack the gate for easy, so let's just do it for medium. Let's see how it looks. See what we have to do. Let's go. Launch this. Login system has been upgraded. Okay, with basic rate limiting. Locks repeated failed attempts. Pretty standard login system. Okay, let's do this. Got some password lists. I only have a website. Alright, let's do this. So I've got a website here. It's very limited, so you don't want to test it too much unless we're sure that it's the password, right? I'm gonna put the email in already. I don't know the password. I'm gonna, just in case, inspect again because last time this gave us some stuff, but this time this is protected. There's nothing here. I've got an idea though. As they gave us a password list, we can use a tool like #cat or John to Reaper, I think it's called, to deal with this. So let's do this. Got it in downloads. So I think I can simply crack them with the passwords.txt. If I'm not wrong, I'll see if I have a passwords.txt. This is a list of passwords. I need to somehow crack into this login system by guessing the password. But at the same time, it also says user controlled headers, so maybe I should try the same header. You know what, surely if I try once, I'm not going to get rate limited, so I'll do the same thing as before. I'm going to set mod header here. Yeah, okay, it's already there. It's already there. Perfect. That's already there. But it's not going to work just like this. Need to I'm thinking though, because I have a password list, right? But usually you need something else alongside the password list. Like the hash of the password, perhaps. That might be able to be retrieved with a request or something. So if I go back here and I try to I don't want to try too many times though. It says false, fair enough. But when I clicked on it, or maybe not. Okay. post request typical, it fetches from the login. Okay, so yeah, I've got the password list, that's all I know. If I had the password hash, I think I could do something with it, but let's try to do some burp suit things. Let's just try stuff. Right, like the best thing to do is try stuff. Ooh, but burp suit won't work. Burp suit won't work. So actually, never mind. Never mind. Burp suit is not going to work because last time we tried to do this, we opened burp suit, we set on intercept, but then so that it actually intercepts, the easiest way is to just use their browser, the way I know. And the browser itself cannot accept these type of links, maybe because it's an instance, maybe you can just open with a link, whatever that may be. But we're gonna close this then and see if hashcat still is an option or John to Reap or whatever. So I have a passwords.txt file. Is that all I need to use? Is that all I need to use John? Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Yes, the Ripper, not Reaper. Exactly. So we do need a file which has the encrypted hashes. That's something we do need. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. We need this hash.txt, which we don't have. I still don't quite get what this hash is. What is this? It's the target. And they're just encrypted hashes that want to be cracked. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So, because this is why, right? If we're given a passwords.txt, I don't know how large this passwords.txt is. Let's have a check. Open a new terminal. I've got something else running here. Let's see. Project, no. No. Here. Let's go to downloads. See, okay, this is good because this tells us there's not that many passwords to choose from. So honestly, we could maybe, I know there's rate limiting, but we could maybe give a try of like, I don't know what's the limit, but we could try our luck, right? And just be like, because I'm that type of guy, man. If the job is done, it's done. Like, I don't care if I haven't learned. You know what? Let's just try it. This one looks promising. If I'm in, like, that's it. I hope the rate limiting doesn't kick in yet. 20 minutes! Alright, we're gonna have to cut off the recording and try later, guys. Alright, when it does say rate limiting, it did mean rate limiting. In the meantime, we're not gonna be trying passwords right now. So, we're gonna go back to some actual attempts. That one didn't work. we know what, we can even remove it off of the list, right? But it doesn't matter. We need to figure out where the hash is, because that's what's kind of messing with me. Maybe there's a route. Cannot get hash. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be very smart. It's quite a. I don't want to use the tips yet. And since time's about to die off. I want to keep it as realistic as possible, right? If I take longer, I take longer. Got a passwords list. But yeah, if I have a passwords list, I still need hashes to be able to deal with this. I'm not too sure I can find password hashes, right? That's that big situation here. All I see is a login screen with some nice little... Wait, surely there's a comparison, no? Maybe there's a comparison just in the code, like this hash equals the password hash. Or no? Where are we checking? It just sends it to the server, right? Yeah. And I'm not gonna... There's the index and that's it. Okay. That's not good. It's looking a bit tough. What is this? That's... Yeah. Hold up. Render content. Mod header. That's what we're doing now. Yes. No hints really here. Which is quite strange. I'm back and I had an idea. So let's bring it to base. SQL injection. Right now we have a passwords list, and what we need is to also have a hash, because that's going to allow us, the John the Ripper, to actually try to crack the hash. So to do this, we're gonna try an SQL injection. We're gonna relaunch the instance. Had run out of time on it. Give it a second. The password list might have changed, so you know what? Let's just re-get it just in case. Password's 1. Okay. Website's running. Boom. Let's add the email. But for passwords, I'm gonna try to do some SQL injection. Let's see if it works. I only got 2 attempts before this thing goes away. So, boom, 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 boom. Oh no, that didn't work. I tried some SQL injection. It failed to load the resource. That's something else. This is starting to get me a bit. Because what we tried just now is... I can paste this anyway. Hello? Are you gonna... What I tried just now is to do this. I tried to do boom, 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 boom. Maybe it was just one bracket. What this does is it like comments out the last part. So if you have like a select something where this and well, just for example, select something where this comments out this part, so it just selects everything. Little trick, but it didn't work. So, and I don't want to try again, because if I try again, then I run out of tries for 20 minutes, which is very messed up. But we need somehow the hash. The hash needs to be somewhere, because if we're given a password list, they can't be trapping us, right? I'm thinking other options, but I don't really see, other than SQL injection, what else could be the case, right? Because we just have a login page. There really isn't anything in the code which is hinting to me at something, so very, very strange, and very strange. What should be just something really? So this is the flag, it's right here. If we successfully make this post request with a successful response. Yeah, how do we get the password hash? That's the main idea. Or I could just keep, of course I'll eventually finish this challenge if I just keep trying these passwords. That's clearly not the way to go. That's clearly not the method. There has to be some sort of way to figure out the hash. How should I perform SQL injection? Maybe I'm doing that wrong. I do SQL injection. The login page. I'm gonna try this payload. I think this is our last attempt, but I mean, I think this is a good payload as well, because what this does is it's saying we select it where something or 1 equals 1, which is always true, so we'll always select it. And I'm not sure why there's this dash dash, it's probably to comment out some stuff before. But yeah, that's gonna be my method, honestly. Or maybe I should do the search parameters. Oh my days. This is not good. This is not good. It's not going too well today. But hey. So yeah, I can't really do much now because once again we're blocked. Maybe there's a way of getting the hash without uh without maybe there's a way to get the hash without trying passwords, but yeah, don't see. I really don't want to open these hints, man. Yahya Mehdi really is fucking us up today. Cause he gives us a password list, so there has to be a hash to be able to crack the password list. I've said this like 30 times already. I'm looking for alternatives because for 20 minutes we cannot do anything related to a skill injection because I'm gonna get rate limited. At least that's what I think. If I had a single quote here, it just says this, right? It's just, I'm absolutely blocked. See, this would be nice, right? If we had a hash straight in the code, but it's not hard coded. We checked that already. This could work maybe. We could inspect hidden storage. Okay, so data in the browser. Cookies. Application tab and check cookies. You know what? That was hiding before. There are no cookies. Oh dear. Dude, I'm just... There seems to be nothing anywhere, which is not nice. A lot of stuff, but everything is empty. A bit dead. In it. A frame. Don't know what the hell is this. Yeah. Long day, Rev. Long day. Local storage. Same tab, check local storage. Test hashes here. Nope. See, I tried this, but end of the URL .git. That's crazy. That's crazy if there's something like that. I already tried a few of them. I'm gonna try some more. .git. No. .env. Fair enough. That would be nice. Not the first time that's happened. Not the only. That has happened to me more than once. Backup.sql. It's happened to me more than once, leaking some environment .env file to the remote GitHub repository. Never do that, guys. Or what's the txt? Yeah, no, this doesn't seem to be the way. This is not the way to go. How are we getting cracked into this bank website or whatever it is? We need to figure it out. Like, I don't care how long it takes. You guys could be watching or not. I need to figure this out. Like, there's no point if not. Let's go back to the main one, to where we should be here. There's a login form, there's values, but then there's everything's hidden. Everything is hidden. There's no hash here, unless I didn't check all of it. Maybe I just didn't check all of it, right? Maybe if I check the whole entire thing, there will be something I found. Here there's styling stuff. Styling stuff is a bit useless to us. Body, form, boom, 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 boom. Script. Yeah, that's all. That's all, folks. Now, yeah. I'm gonna use this guy's help, honestly. But it's this one thing we need, right? Once we figure out this hash, well, it's done. It's basically we just put it into the John to Reaper, whatever, and we're done, literally. It's just about this one thing that's missing. So yeah, that's what we're kind of waiting to figure out. I'm gonna then close this a bit. Let's see what my man thinks of this. Although I don't see absolutely any way to. But there always has to be, right? So yeah. Yeah, no, this one's not easy. Started to realize, like, for videos, this is more like it takes longer. It takes longer. I need to get good at these. Yeah, I can restart the instance. I mean, if I keep restarting the instance, I probably can just avoid. Yeah, that's true. If I keep restarting the instance, I can just avoid the rate limiting. So I could just get a challenge done really quick by just trying passwords, but that's not the way. That's not the way. You know what? I might do that eventually, but right now, there has to be a smarter thing to do. I'm gonna put just a single quote now with this working to see, hey, is this an SQL? Or just okay? Hold up. Ah, that's on me. Need to get the new password list in case it's new. The website and say this. And I'm gonna do a single quote. This does this give me an SQL injection? It just says invalid credentials, which is just strange as hell. Alright. So clearly not this. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna try this here. So I'm gonna open the developer tools and go into the network tab. And I'm gonna just random password. So I'm gonna run out of requests again, but hey. And I gotta look at the response subtab. I think that's a good idea. That's what I should be doing. To see how the response looks like. Alright, bro. it just says this. Damn, that's not good. It literally just says too many requests, because it was I should try the other one. So surely if I just restart the instance, I'll be able to do this again. Which is exactly what I want. And let's go. Let's go. This time I'm going to check the request with just a non-rate limited error response. So network, login. Let's see if we get something. I think it's just invalid credentials, right? Response. Success equals false. That's literally everything that appears. Which is not good news. It's not good news. Even with this new header we added. Damn, this is not easy. I mean, it's like, that's obvious. Oh shit. I can find passwords.txt. Just need to keep trying stuff, I guess. Okay. Am I sure hidden storage has nothing? Was I checking the right thing? And yeah, right, cookies, there's absolutely nothing in here. No cookie for this site. Manifest, local storage, no. Session storage, no. Extension storage, no. IndexedDB. Nope. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Perhaps there's like a header, I'm thinking, that allows me to use just the password instead of the hash. A tip that a system might still trust user-controlled headers. What does that mean? Because that's the tip, right? System might still trust user-controlled headers. A user-controlled header is basically what I was doing, right? I have a here. I have I add the header, which I can just add any type of header, which can be interpreted by the code. If I go back to my post request from before, I can still not here anymore. Never mind. Header inspection. Headers tag. Where is the headers tag? I don't see no headers here. This is crazy. This is actually messed up. This is actually messed up. Where the hell is the headers tab? Developer tools, network. Yeah, that makes more sense. Whatever, man. What's this E tag? What's this E tag? Yo, 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 yo. What is this E tag? That to me looks absolutely suspicious. Let me open a new instance and then we're gonna work with this. That to me looks like something. Let's restart this once again. This I think we're getting somewhere. Finally found something suspicious. Yes. Gonna re-download this. Actually not even yet. Let's okay. This password. Just try a random ass one. Okay. Okay, I'm just tweaking. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. So annoying this rate limiting. Such a good like yeah. Rate limiting is rate limiting. I think I already copied this. Okay. Time to inspect once again. Network. Let's see exactly. Okay, perfect. Log in. Give me this. This looks suspicious, man. This E tag looks like some hash, honestly. I'm gonna see. E tag looks suspicious. I think this is it. I don't know what E tag is, but weak validator. Okay, so apparently this E tag is what I'm gonna go this way. Weak validator. We got this string over here, which is a long string of just characters and of letters and numbers. And this doesn't look like this type of hash. It looks like a base 64 encoding. Okay, okay. Before you can use John the Ripper, you need to see what's inside that string. Bet, man, my boy, bet. We're gonna do that right away. What the hell is this? What the hell? What the helly? Invalid input. Oh my, that's not good. This E tag might just be some dead thing. It might just be some dead, bro, cause it's giving me some, yeah. We're gonna do it to hex instead, okay? Okay, that's giving us something. And it fixes the padding. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna do then echo this into the hash.txt and just pray. We're praying. We're praying. Oh, what the hell, man? Stupid. Did that work? Okay, yes. I have to use like passwords, what? Passwords like 10. Passwords 3. Alright. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Does this work? Ay, you know what? I hate this, so I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, I'm actually getting annoyed. Uh, oh. Okay, I need to install this. What the hell? Let's go. Let's go. Starting John, and now we're gonna try with by giving it the format and all the info. Oh my, that's not good. Apparently this ciphertext format name request is incorrect. We cannot do SHA-1. Which is starting to make me think that this E tag could just be nonsense. But it's the only thing I've seen, so I'm going to retry recreating the hash. And yeah, this makes sense. We're gonna grab all the that doesn't even exist. Gemini is tweaking. I didn't try these. Uh, LinkedIn. What? Does this word list? That format also doesn't exist. LinkedIn one is I don't know what the hell. I'm sorry, but whatever Gemini is doing right now, it's tripping out. NSLDAP. Maybe that one. Gotta keep trying. NSLDAP. No. Yeah, I was about to say, like, what if I just don't do this format? Is it just gonna error out? No password hash is loaded. Yeah, long day. Good command. I don't know, maybe I should start streaming, because doing videos this long, I'm just trying. Uh, I don't know, sometimes AI isn't that good, and here we need to really think. I don't see how SQL injection is gonna work, because I already tried a few. Honestly, like, I'm serious, the only thing I see, my solution is, it works, right? Just reopen the instance a bunch of times and try all the passwords. Will I do that? Maybe. Maybe I will. It's starting to piss me off so much. What are you saying? Mine isn't even 1.9. Use an online decryptor. Interesting. Nope. Even like this, nothing. Tried. I mean, this is to list all the types, but yeah, that's crazy. I don't. Hash.txt doesn't look too promising, honestly. Dang. Hmm. Apparently, I need a newer version of this thing. But I'm just using this. Okay. Not found. Even CrackStation says not found. Ay, ay, ay. It's no good. Ooh, now this might be going somewhere. Instead of using John the Ripper, we create our own password thing. What does that do? Absolutely nothing. It did not find the password, which to me suggests this E tag is just not what we need to be looking for. You know, fair enough, fair enough. What I'm seeing then is, what is this? The hint is what we need to use. The system might trust user-controlled headers. This is the key. This is the hint I get from the CTF. Let's stop looking at the E tag. Yeah, so yeah, some login screens are just harder than others. That's the lesson of the day. Some login screens are way harder than others. Okay, many servers use the X forwarded for header to identify the client's real IP when they are behind a proxy. Now we can spoof the identity to reset the rate limit. This is more of what we should be doing, right? We've got a password list. I could obviously be, actually no, I can't. Here's the thing, right? So I was thinking, my smart ass was thinking, we could just restart the instance over here and just try passwords, but the passwords change every time. So no, the solution indeed is we couldn't find a hash. So the way to do it is actually do this. We need to somehow remove the rate limiting. So let's do this. Many servers use the X forwarded for header to identify the client's real IP when they are behind a proxy. So we can try adding some headers to the request. Probably like this can even be done in DevTools, but we have our own extension to do it. X forwarded for. Aha. Aha. Essentially what we're doing is we're going to be changing the IP each time so that we don't get rate limited. That's actually, yeah, I mean, that's smart. That's honestly smart. So let's just get the list of passwords up. Sometimes I need to get the new list. Let's redo this. We're about to get into the boy. Maybe we don't even need to. Website's running. Sometimes brute force is the way, right? We've got a small list. I overthought too much this time, right? It is what it is. Got a bunch of them. They're the exact same password. You're telling me I could just restart the instance and do this, really? Oh my days. I'm actually starting to wonder, like, is this the right way that it should be done? Yeah. We're going for it. Honestly, I'll probably look at the hints just to see is this the way to do it. This sounds like the most brute force thing ever. Try one more. Okay, but now I'm gonna be smart and say here, add request header, x forwarded for 1.2.3.4. Did I copy that? Oh. Yeah, that's the way. I just change the IP address every time and done. And I'll eventually get it. So that's the method to do it. Bit underwhelming after all the time I spent. Okay. Switch that to 5.5. Of course, the browser, the server thinks we're requesting from a different IP address each time, which is exactly what we want. Eventually, we'll get the correct one. Oh yeah, why is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, 9, yes, this is more. Boom. Done. Ah, yeah. We're gonna go this all this. Are you serious? Oh my. What the hell? What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do these have accents? Oh, come on. Come on. These are actually what the hell? Really? Or am I missing the one which says 9 times? That was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, that's right. Yeah, that's the TCP. Damn. You serious? You serious? Are you serious? Right, I'm getting this all right. Sorry. Getting all this. It's 16 right. Give me this. It's like it's just. I really like the last one. I really like the last one. D1. Alright. D1. Yeah, I guess. Oh my, like, this is really being a bum. It's really a bum. Right, that's enough for me. I hope I have to do it, but it really is. It's like, I'm still struggling. It's gonna be like, watch it, watch it. Too many? Okay. How to do this one? I genuinely don't know what's up right now. Wow. I had to go through the entire list to get the password. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm happy it's done, but that took way too long. I mean, yeah, look, bypass brute, it literally is. Got to do a brute force, and maybe it changes in each instance, but anyways, that was so dead. But hey, we learned that we. Whoa, why are you not giving me the flag? Hello? Can you give me the flag or not? There we go. Happy we did it. Took a long time, but we went through a lot of avenues, so that's good. And yeah, we mainly learned that we can use this forwarded for X forwarded for header for servers to think that we're just a different IP. So that's pretty good tip to avoid rate limiting. Yeah. Thanks for watching if you stayed all the way until the end, and see you in the next one.